I know. You want one of these, don't you? You want this one? Oh. Do you like those? Oh, sweet potato, whatever, cereal puff things. My daughter turns 1 next week. And my son is almost 4. 3.5. No, it is not for consoles yet. Okay, let's see if I can do this one hand. Okay, so here we go. Oh, this is my feeding route. Pizza is delicious. Yes, it is. Welcome to the herd. This is not my feeding route no more. Welcome to the herd pizza, and pizza is absolutely delicious. I loves it. Okay, so Monster, once again going after 3 meats. I'm not going to say anything in between the messages, because, well, against Goliath is actually pretty quick with it, because his traversals are really good. What is it? You are so grumpy. Okay, so hunters will be on the boots on the ground now. Okay, and then I'm not hearing the scanner. Oh, no, sorry, don't push buttons. Okay, there you go. Let's go ahead and let's see the formations. So right now they should automatically start splitting as soon as you drop from the... What is it? Okay, you can play with this. There you go. You should automatically start splitting as soon as you drop to the ground, and then look for evidence, and then point your team to that area. I think it's quality. Okay, so Monster almost ready for stage 2. About the 140 mark. So, okay, so it does look like that they've pointed out that the monster is in this general direction. And it does look like that all 4 of them are going to go this way. So be very careful with this, because the monster smells the hunters around this area. He could easily loop back around. It won't buy much time, but it could buy a couple extra food to get him to stage 2. Yep, and that's exactly what I do as well, quality. Good teams are going to cut you off anyway, and that's why it doesn't really matter about changing up too much. Okay, so here we go. Monster engaged. I like that they're not deploying the dome. Oh, rock throw. Oh, barely misses. And this is what you want to do. Hop from the top of here to the top of, where's my cursor? To here, this little over here. But you don't want to just keep on floating in the same area unless you have all the jetpack efficiency perks. And you want to be very, very careful with that. Nice shield by Hank there. Monster just looks like he might disengage pretty soon. Might not like where he's going. Oh, face full of rockets. Face full of rockets. That's actually a good team name. If anybody wants a good evolved name, Face Full of Rockets. Okay, so unfortunately that shield was a little too slow, but Slim was doing a lot of combat in the same area. I think that Slim would have been much better. Again, remember, Goliath, you want to go from high ground to high ground, and you want to abuse verticality. And I think that if they did that a little bit more, that would have been a lot more favorable for the hunters, as opposed to the monster. Okay, and so here we go. Evolve stage 2. And let's see what... Oh, don't spill that water on me. Ah. Okay. So I put them into Fire Breath and Charge. 2 fire, 1 charge. I'm not a huge fan of Fire Breath anymore. With the recent changes to Charge, Leap Smash, and Rock Throw, I feel like putting more points into them is a bit more important now. And so, unless the team is very, very heavy deployables, I usually stay at 1 Fire Breath, just like my regular Goliath. Here we go, going after the Rock Toad. Probably deny it. The perk, the pounce damage doesn't mean really much at all. So here they are. Oh, nice orbital, but I feel like that should have been saved, because now if somebody gets focused, you can't use it to help defend. Okay, so here comes Slim. So Slim should automatic... Oh, right up to the monster. Oh, wow. Slim's just going to get out instantly. pretty bad form for the medic. Again, medic should not be an assault. Don't be super aggro with as medic or support. Nice harpoon by Griffin. You might if they can get the medic up, they might be able to actually salvage this. Well, that's what happens when you drop your stuff, sweetheart. There you go. You don't want that anymore, huh? How about this one? But the medic should not have been that far ahead, especially with Slim. Like, I know Slim needs to shoot to do damage, but if there's no one to heal, there's no reason to be that close to the monster. Wait for the monster to go after somebody else, then Slim goes in, does a whole bunch of damage, and then when Slim gets targeted, then he starts going away somewhere else. What is it? Yeah. What happened? Whoa! Oh, yeah. Okay, so 2 strikes on Slim. Not in a great spot. They do have a Hank, so they can survive for a little while without their medic, but not most likely. Okay, I like that the assault popped his shield early, but again, that medic, again, out of position. That medic should not be that far ahead. Stop pushing buttons, sweetheart. Okay, so let's say that this is the dome area. The medic and support should be back here, and then the assault and trapper should be a little bit closer. You don't want to break line of sight. Like, it's kind of this interesting ballet that you have to worry about. You don't want to be so far ahead that you break line of sight, but at the same time, the support and medic should be way further away from the combat zone than what's going on here. So both medic and support are down now, so the monster should be able to finish this off. What is it? What is it? What did you do? I think you just want my headphones. I think that's what that is. Another one? Yeah. Hey, poo breath killed me. I do like that the assault is putting mines down behind him just in case. Probably not going to be able to deter the monster from jumping into a bunch of mines, but you never know. Also, be very careful your mines never do this. They should never be that close, because if one detonates, it will actually set off the other, so you never want them to overlap. You only get damaged by one of them, and it'll destroy the other one. Okay, and then 2 more points into rock throw. I'm not sure I like 3 points into rock throw anymore. Rock throw was nerfed enough that I feel like having 2 points... What? What is it? What? You can't play with my mouse. What about this? Do you want this? Is that what you want? Maybe? Okay, so, stage 3 fight against Goliath. The back wall isn't that bad, but they have a Griffin. So if the Griffin stays down below and hooks the monster when he tries to climb up, that's actually a really good... And again, the medic should be... Like, the assault... Okay, so the assault and medic should trade places, and this would be a great setup. Like, I don't know why the medic is all by herself out here. The assault is hiding back. This is... I don't know what that was. That was really awful positioning. And the medic just explodes because of it. The assault should have been here. The trapper would be down here. Normally you don't want the trapper on the low ground, but Griffin against a wall like this is really good because you have both Hank and a medic to be able to heal you. So Griffin can be very tanky with those 2 people on the ground and just pulls Goliath off when he tries to climb up and goes after the medic and support. GG. I'm back. Yay! So the big thing is it was mostly positioning again on the hunters. And the medic was being really aggressive that game. Even though Slim is supposed to be kind of closer to land shot. Hold on a second. Do you want the mama? She's like, I don't want this. I want the mama. Roar! What is it?
It goes down to Aiden's bathroom.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Unravel Kid, welcome to the herd. I appreciate that. Okay, sorry about that. The medic was being a little aggressive. A lot of times you were just the first one closest to the monster, which just made it that much easier for him to get to you. He didn't have to burn very many traversals, didn't have to fight through an assault, didn't have to get harpooned by a griffin, and so it just made him very, very easy for you to get knocked out. That being the case, remember, Goliath, you want to go from high ground to high ground. You don't necessarily, or even just hovering in the air is actually decent against Goliath, as long as they don't knock you down to the ground and knock you way far away from the rest of the team. But you generally want to go from high ground to high ground, and a lot of times a lot of people were fighting on the low ground. At the very, very last engagement, I don't know why the assault was back with the support on the back wall. It should have been the medic and support back there, especially when they knew the monster was on the southern part of the map. And then the assault and trapper down on the ground. And the reason why is because Hank and a Slim, or pretty much any medic besides like Laz and possibly Emmett, although I have to try it with Emmett with the new stuff, so don't quote me on that, can keep Griffin down on the ground alive for a very long time. And if the monster ever tries to go after anybody up on the wall, Griffin just harpoons it and they can't climb up there anymore. Griffin is actually a very, very strong person, especially on that map, because that map really has a horrible engagement area behind the relay where you guys were set up. But if you swapped out the assault and the medic, the assault you would have been able to buy more time, and the monster would have just gone straight after the medic and down from there. So just remember your positioning. Remember, even the offensive medics should not be near the front lines, especially at the beginning of the match, or a dome or anything like that. Later on, when things become more fluid and things are kind of becoming more scrappy, then it's okay to go up closer to the line so you can heal anybody. But there's no reason to be that close to the monster because there's no one to heal, so there's no reason for all your pellets to land. You don't need the accuracy boost or anything. So I would only dive in as a last resort kind of a thing, and just rely on the other person to kind of avoid and mitigate damage while your bug either heals or you heal burst from a distance, because you can still get a pretty good healing range out of that. Otherwise, good job. Really good feeding routes for the monster. Good focus. You're really punishing the medic being out of position very well, so really good. With Slim, I believe it's big. It's not. I don't think it's Laz. It might be Laz big actually. I think it is like 30 meters or so. Like you're not going to heal for someone from 30 meters. And so you're not going to heal someone from one side or the other. But if you're in the middle of the dome, it can actually heal quite a lot. And again, remember, this goes back to if somebody's wounded, they should definitely love the fellow waiting for buffs. I think Slim is actually ridiculous right now. Slim is super strong right now, actually. He can heal so much, actually, right now. I think that he's actually going to get a slight nerf pretty soon. But that's besides the point. But yeah, remember, when someone's damaged, they should be coming back to the medic, not the other way around. Otherwise, you give up position and jetpack, and then everything just kind of spirals down and goes down from there. But otherwise, good job. Let's go ahead and head back to the chat, and I will see who else is available. Yeah, no problem.